My dear friends, welcome to Rajashekhar classes on applied data science with Python. This is lecture number 638. In this lecture, we will try to understand types of RNN. We have seen one type of RNN architecture. Let me just draw what we have seen till now. We have xi1. It generates an output which is refed into xi2, again refed into xi3, so on so forth. I have finally you have your xi-mi, which generates this yi cap. This generates yi cap here. So this is the architecture that we have seen till now. Just try to understand this particular diagram. Every box I draw here, just see we have several boxes, isn't it? Every box that I draw here with xi and yi, what it means is there is a w. Just see here, just try to understand what it says here. There is a w. Even you can see here, there is a w here, and there is a w dash. There is a also w double dash, isn't it? Yes. So all these weights are there. What are these w dash and w double dash? These are weights. So whenever I draw something like this, just see, whenever I draw something like this, I say this is, what is this? This is xit, this is yi cap. This whole structure, what is this? This whole structure internally, if you compare this one, what is this whole structure internally? Let me repeat. This whole structure is there internally. There are two activation functions. Just observe here. I have two activation functions. Just I am comparing here. Just see what it says. Just see, this is xit, this is xit, this is yi cap, this is yi cap. Yes, this I must compare with this particular box, isn't it? If you observe carefully, here there are two activation function. One activation function f. Where is that f activation function? Here I have activation function f. What is the intention of, what is the purpose of this f? To generate output OT. Just see, to generate output OT, either with sigmoid or with softmax. There is another activation function. What is that another activation function? Just if you observe carefully, just see here, this is, let me say like this. Just if you observe carefully, just see this one. What is this? G. There is another activation function G. Just see, this is G. What is the purpose of this G? This G, this I can say this G is sigmoid, or I can say this is G. G can be, it's a sigmoid or with softmax layer to generate yi cap. This purpose of G is to generate yi cap. Just observe this diagram. Yes, this purpose of G is to generate yi cap, isn't it? I have OT is one output and another output is yi cap. So here you have O1, O2, O3, OM. This OM is fed into one more layer G function. Just see here, your output OM. What's happening here? This output OM, this one, this is fed, this OM is fed into an activation function, G function, like softmax function, or this G is softmax or logistic function to generate, what will it generate? To generate yi cap, isn't it? This is called many to one RNN, isn't it? This is called many to one RNN. The reason being, your input is sequence, isn't it? Your input is sequence with multiple values, with many values, but your output is only one. That's why it is called many to one RNN, because your output is just one. So these type of examples, as we have seen, these are very useful for just try to recall, these are very useful for sentiment classification. We have seen the sentiment classification, right, with the Amazon Fine Food reviews. This is one example. The second example is, imagine if I am given a movie review and I wanted to predict what is the star rating of this movie, isn't it? I wanted to predict what is the star rating of the movie. In a sentiment classification, my yi is belongs to 0, 1, means my yi is two class classification, positive or negative review. yi belongs to 0, 1. In movie review setting, again in a sentiment classification, your input is sequence, isn't it? Even in movie review, your input is sequence of words. Even in the movie review, your input is sequence of words, but your output yi, what is your output yi? Yi belongs to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a multi-class output, isn't it? The rating may be 1, rating may be 2, rating may be 3, 4, 5. You can also think of it as a regression problem, isn't it? You can also think of it as a regression problem whose values ranging between 1 to 5. You can think of a multi-class problem or regression problem. There is 5-star rating that you can provide. So these are couple of examples like movie review, and I can say a couple of examples like movie review and predicting the star rating of the movie review, or predicting the sentiment of a review. These are the problems where is your input. You have multiple inputs, isn't it? You have multiple inputs, because you have sequence of words. That's why it is called many, because you have inputs one word after the other word, but your output is only one. This is called many to one RNN. We will see other structures of RNN in my next lecture. So this is many to one architecture. This is many to one RNN. Just go through this lecture. If you have any difficulty, please keep comment. Thank you very much.